You know what drives me absolutely nuts? How many families are stuck in the same impossible situation that mine was? Caught in a system that just won't move fast enough. It won't make space for the people who need help the most. At the very start, I had this thought. This has to be a problem that's just for us. But no, it wasn't. It's all of us fighting the same delays, the same dead ends. Every veteran family understands this. I remember talking to my wife about it, saying, look, no one's stepping up to register to work with CHAMPVA, no providers. I went to everyone. They couldn't tell me to kick rocks fast enough. And I told her one night, just out of pure frustration, I said, you know what? Let's just start our own company. We'll register ourselves with CHAMPVA. We'll hire a therapist and work around it that way. Because it's crazy to say this, but it's easier to work with them as a provider than as, like, it would be easier to set up a whole separate company than to just deal with them the way they say that you're supposed to deal with them. I said, let's just do it ourselves and we'll find a way around this. That way our kids can get the care that they need. And I thought she'd tell me that I was crazy. I thought she'd say, there's a reason that no one's done this. But instead, what she said was, that's a great idea. But we gotta do this for more than just us. Who would we be if we just did this for us? That was her words that I will never forget. Words that have just infiltrated every aspect of what ValorWell is. Who would we be if we just did this for us? That moment hit me like a freight train. What kind of people would we be if we just did this for us and left everyone else out in the cold? The answer was clear. We wouldn't be the change that anyone needed. That's when ValorWell was really born. It's when it stopped being a patch for one family and started aiming to bridge the systemic gap affecting thousands across the country. And here's the thing. Most folks talk about the VA's long wait times like it's just how things have to be. Everything from access hurdles to under-resourced primary care providers. It's like complaining about how hot summer is, but knowing that you just have to get out there and bear it. But what if I told you that it isn't some eternal problem? It's not written in stone that this is how it needs to be. You see, the veteran healthcare system is mired in complexity, layers of bureaucratic entanglement, opaque eligibility criteria, and administrative bottlenecks that make even registering for essential services feel like navigating a maze. CHAMPVA stands for the Civilian Health and Medical Program of the Department of Veterans Affairs. It's supposed to provide family members access to care, but getting in the door, that's a whole other story. We didn't start ValorWell because we had some fancy medical degree or endless funding. We started it because we had the grit, the drive, and that stubborn refusal to accept that this is how it is as the final answer. The reality is that we've become complacent towards these issues. And I was for a long time myself. But there's so many of these problems that we just believe are, I don't know, it's what it is. Because that's been the case for so long. And when you hear it enough, it becomes a reality. But it doesn't have to be that way. We can fight through the complacency. Imagine telling your family, saying, hey, we're going to build a support system right in this chaos. And that takes heart. Doing it meant cutting through all the red tape, demanding transparency from people who wouldn't provide it, and creating pathways where none existed. Now think about your own story. When have you faced a system that seemed like it was designed to wear you down and walk away from your needs? Maybe a time where you were asked to do something or expected to do something that you just could not figure out what to do. And you felt like no matter what you did, it wasn't going to be good enough. And there would always be another hurdle, another barrier. What did you do? Drop your answer in the comments. And if you're fired up to see what real change looks like, hit that like button and subscribe, because you do not want to miss where we're heading. Because here's the truth. We are all in this together. ValorWell isn't just a name. It's a movement to reconnect care with the people that it's supposed to serve, to fight for every family, every veteran who deserves better access to the support that they count on. This isn't just about fixing our patchwork system. It's about reclaiming the promise of care, to turn the impossible into the everyday. So stand up with us, speak up, demand better, because if not us, then who? And if not now, then when?